Good morning, everybody. It's another episode of Intellectually Honest, unedited, uncut, and we're going to get right into it. Lonzo Ball has a few things that he needs to prove this year. Not to me, but to the haters, to the detractors, to the Lonzo Ball naysayers. Lonzo Ball has a lot to prove, and Lonzo Ball will prove a lot. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. 5 things, real quick, before I go up here and get this good, clean breakfast. 5 things Lonzo Ball will definitely prove in the upcoming NBA season with the Chicago Bulls. Number 1, Lonzo Ball will prove that he was well worth the number 2 pick in that draft. I hear a lot of people, experts, non-experts, haters, lovers, say that Lonzo Ball wouldn't, if they redid the draft, he wouldn't be drafted that high. And I don't believe that, because in my opinion, there's only a few players right now that have been better, like clearly better than Lonzo Ball has been. And I think that after this season, this upcoming season, I think Lonzo Ball is gonna show that he was well worth that number 2 pick. People are quick to say De'Aaron Fox is better, Donovan Mitchell's better, Jason Tatum's better, Bam Adebayo's better. Who else is in that draft? You know what I'm saying? So, but I think Lonzo Ball is going to prove that he's better than De'Aaron Fox. I think that one thing that Lonzo haters don't realize, and people who say that Lonzo wasn't worth that number 2 pick, is that unlike De'Aaron Fox, unlike Jason Tatum, unlike Donovan Mitchell, Lonzo was drafted into a situation where the Lakers had just drafted Brandon Ingram the year before. So they were still, he was drafted into a situation with other highly recruited players, high draft picks, who were also trying to prove themselves in the league. He wasn't in a situation where it's like, all right, clearly you're the young gun, you're the young dog, you're the hot shot prodigy, because he always had to share that spotlight. Ingram was still very young also, and he was also the number 2 pick. So Lonzo's never been in this, and then on top of that, LeVar was new to the world, and nobody knew how to react to him. Luke Walton was all in his feelings, all in his emotions. He couldn't coach clearly. So Lonzo Ball didn't really get a fair shake, and he still averaged 10, 7, and 7 as a rookie. That's more rebounds and more assists than LeBron James averaged his rookie year. So no, I'm not gonna say that Lonzo Ball isn't better than De'Aaron Fox, because what has De'Aaron Fox proved? You know what I mean? The only players in that draft who you might say are clearly better right now, is Tatum and Mitchell. I mean, we all know the Markelle Fultz story. It's really just, Josh Jackson. Where are these guys at? Dennis Smith Jr. It's really just Tatum and Mitchell. So people who say Lonzo Ball wouldn't be a top 5 pick or wouldn't be a top 10 pick if they redid the draft, that's cap. Y'all lying. And I think this year, and I'm a Celtics fan, so believe me when I say I think this year Lonzo Ball is going to prove that he's just as good at what he does, in the context of their roles. I'm not saying Lonzo Ball can score like this guy, but he's going to prove that he's just as good as Jason, for the Bulls as Jason Tatum is for the Celtics. Like, people act like Jason Tatum is just out here breaking, just killing, just breaking shit, just, destroying the league. The Celtics were damn near a playing team last year. We were not good. You know what I'm saying? So I think that Lonzo Ball is going to put a lot of people on notice in terms of that whole narrative that he wasn't worth that number 2 pick. I think that's cap. I think that he's going to show that he's better than De'Aaron Fox, and he's just as good as Tatum. And Donovan Mitchell might be, another level, but I think Lonzo Ball is easily top 3 players in that draft, and I think he's going to show that. He's going to show that next year. Next thing Lonzo Ball has to prove, that he's a winner. We all know it because we've seen him win at every level. He turned UCLA around and made them respectable. We all know about the legendary Chino Hills season with the Ball brothers, with the Triple Bs undefeated. But in the league, and really, if we're not being biased and we're keeping our emotions out of it, Lonzo Ball did turn the Lakers around. I know they didn't make the playoffs. Lonzo got hurt and all that stuff. But his rookie year, I think that they won, at least 10 more games than they did the previous season, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, but he had a positive effect. And even the following season with LeBron, when LeBron got hurt and Lonzo Ball was still there, the Lakers were maintaining. They were still a playoff team. And they still would have made the playoffs if Lonzo Ball wouldn't have got hurt and rolled his ankle against the Rockets. Because they was cutting the Rockets up with James Harden. They were cutting the Rockets up. And Lonzo Ball rolled his ankle. It just is what it is. But I think this year, Lonzo Ball, he's got his big man body now, and I think he's going to put a lot of people on notice. I don't think people realize just how much Lonzo Ball affects winning when he's allowed to. I know people always say, "Oh, well, look at the Pelican situation. They didn't make the playoffs last year. That's because Lonzo Ball got his job. He got his job taken away. Like that. Like Lonzo Ball has had a really crazy path so far in the league. That's why." And I'm sure, as Lonzo Ball fans, I'm sure we all saw that the media availability conference that they all did. The kid is happy, man. Like, he's happy. This is the first time that a team has truly invested in Lonzo Ball. He's not a trade piece. He's not 3-and-D. He's not a small forward / power forward / Zion Williamson's towel boy / it's like he's not. He's brought there by a team. They recognize what he does, and they brought him there to do that. Listen to what DeMar DeRozan, all these guys saying DeMar DeRozan's going to be the primary ball handler for some stupid reason, because they don't, people. I have to remember that not everybody has the same understanding that I have. I have to remember that there are people who truly understand this game. There are people out here who truly understand this game of basketball, and there's people who just like to talk about it because they just like to talk about it. So the ones who truly understand it, they know that that's a stupid ass idea to have DeMar DeRozan as your primary ball handler when you got Lonzo Ball. It's just as stupid as to have Zion Williamson running point when you got Lonzo Ball on your roster. It just doesn't work. So I think that now that Lonzo Ball is back, and they clearly invested in him 4 years, $82 million or whatever it is, that, you know what I mean? He's already spoken to the staff, to the players. They know what he does. They want him to do it. All I hear them talk about is, they got a lot of guys who can get up and down with him. It's going to be exciting. I think that the Bulls are definitely going to be a top 5 seed in the East. I don't think they're going to be a play-in tournament. I think that play-in team. I think that the world is going to be put on notice. With Chicago being a large market, I think Lonzo Ball is going to put a lot of people on notice. There's going to be a lot of people jumping off of that Lonzo Ball hate bandwagon. And I think Lonzo Ball is going to solidify himself as not just a star point guard in this league, but as a winner. So that's that. Number three, I think Lonzo Ball is going to prove that. I think he's going to prove that I'm trying to think how best to word this. He's gonna expose the. I'm trying to word it correctly. Hang on. I think he's gonna. Let me scratch that. He's gonna show the difference. It's like this is the thing I love about Lonzo Ball haters, right? They always try to put a cap on Lonzo. All right, his rookie year. All right, he's, we know he's not a star. He's overrated. He's a buzz, and that's all he'll ever be. Sophomore year, he can't be off ball. He doesn't do this. He doesn't do that. He's pretty much continue it from his rookie year. He's a bust, and that's all he'll ever be. All right, so next year with the Pelicans, all right, Lonzo Ball is a role player. He's a role player. He's not a half court playmaker. He's below average at half court playmaking, so he's just a transition specialist. And that's all he'll ever be. I love how haters put that every time Lonzo Ball gets better, the haters always try to cap it at that. Like, that's all right, that's it. I know. All right, so now this past season, as a fourth option, the man averaged 14, 5, and 5. And you got, all right, the haters now, they're saying, oh, he's the 3-and-D guy. And that's all he'll ever be. And I wonder if haters realize that the reason why I wonder if they realize that they're moving the goalposts, and the reason why they're moving the goalposts is because he's getting better. So I wonder if that's. So I say that. So I guess that's my third point that I was trying to say. He's gonna convert a lot of people. Like the haters are gonna they're gonna go from being like, it's kind of like Steph Curry haters. Like Lonzo Ball is going to get those Steph Curry haters, those LeBron James type haters, where it's going to be like, all right, it's no longer justified. Like they're going to become like that Skip Bayless type hater. That every time this dude is clearly succeeding, this dude is clearly excelling in his basketball career, and the hate is just going to start to sound foolish. So I guess that's my third point. He's going to make a lot of haters start to just sound foolish, and they're really gonna have to dig deep to find a reason to hate Lonzo Ball. He's really gonna. I left a comment on Flight Sports TV. Go subscribe to him, by the way. I left a comment on Flight Sports TV that Lonzo Ball is gonna regain his star power. Because see, right now everybody's hyped about LaMelo Ball, and I maintain that the main reason the media hyped LaMelo Ball, I'm not saying he wasn't worth the hype, but he's not good. The guy is great. He can hoop. All the Ball brothers can hoop. But the main reason they glamorized this kid, they hyped him so much, and I gotta believe this, is to detract from Lonzo Ball. They couldn't hype LaMelo without trashing Lonzo. Look, Steven, he's what we thought Lonzo would be. It's like these kids, they had a day where both of these kids went off. Lonzo Ball dropped 27, LaMelo dropped 20-something in his game, and the media didn't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? They didn't say a damn thing about it, because there wasn't no opportunity there to tear one brother down. So if LaMelo comes out this year and has like a sophomore slump, don't be surprised if the media turns on this kid and try to hype Lonzo to tear down LaMelo. Do not be. I'm telling you, that's how trashy like these individuals in mainstream media are. Like keep your third eye open is what I'm trying to say. So moving on. The fourth thing that Lonzo Ball will prove is that, I guess this will probably be my final one. The fourth thing that Lonzo Ball will prove is that he's definitely I think he'll prove that he's more capable of being the face of the league. I think he's more capable of being the face of the league than a lot of these other young players. Like, think about it like this. Luka Doncic has been killing it, on fire. Like, he's just been like next level type shit. Trae Young has burst onto the scenes last year. LaMelo Ball is doing what he's doing. Zion is Zion. Giannis just won the Finals MVP and the championship. Yet this offseason, everybody's talking about Lonzo Ball. You got some people who don't even believe Lonzo Ball can be a star, and people are still talking about Lonzo Ball. Lonzo Ball, now that he has the opportunity to cut loose, and I think he's going to average a cool 18, 8 and 8. The Bulls are going to be in the playoffs, and they're going to be exciting in the playoffs. They're going to make some noise. Lonzo Ball is going to prove that he is more than capable of being the face of this league. I think that his popularity is gonna overtake certain other players. He's just I think that, and I know y'all probably think, oh, you just being a super fan now, you just capping, you dumb. But dude, like, just think about this for a sec. This guy was the 4th option, arguably, on the Pelicans last year. It's a reason why Lonzo Ball fans want this. It's a reason why that media day was so exciting. It's because we know. Everybody knows. Like, you can see it. This kid is a star. Like, LaMelo Ball is a star. But Lonzo is a star. Like, I can't explain it. Like, and I don't want to keep bringing LaMelo in, but it's like the same reason that people praise LaMelo Ball. You can praise Lonzo for the same reason. Here, Lonzo wasn't as polished as LaMelo coming into the league. You know what I'm saying? LaMelo didn't, the world was already used to LeVar a little bit by the time LaMelo got there, so it wasn't as crazy. You know what I'm saying? The first soldier over the hill gets the most bullets. Lonzo Ball, he took all that heat, Lonzo didn't play professional basketball before coming to the league in Australia. He wasn't quite ready. He wasn't quite there like LaMelo is. But the same things that we praise LaMelo for, his passing, his style, his flair, Lonzo Ball has all of that. And Lonzo Ball still has, like, he has one of the most, with some of the most Instagram followers, not the most, but he's like at the top as far as Instagram followers in the league. Like, people love this dude, and all they need is like a slight reason. It's Chicago. They've been so starved. All they need is a slight reason to root for this dude. I'm telling you, Lonzo Ball is a superstar in this league. And with him coming into his own, and with LaMelo already taking the league by storm, Jello looks like he may make the roster. I think, like, we're about to see it. We're about to witness the Ball brothers become the face. Not necessarily Jello, but the Ball brothers in the sense of Lonzo and LaMelo become the face of the league. It's like people will gravitate to these kids like you won't believe. I promise you that. So those are the things I think Lonzo Ball is going to prove this next season. Let me know in the comments if y'all agree. Y'all might say hell yeah. Some of y'all might say fuck no. It's whatever. It's basketball. We talk about this. So just let me know what y'all think. It's Intellectually Honest, unedited, uncut, signing out. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way you'll be notified whenever I drop. Out.